Oh, thank God.
Subject wearing body armor. On the left, let them know to help them all barricaded because it's way down the west end of the building. Okay, if you guys are traffic, you can click on the west end.
CHP, sheriffs. That's how I heard. I heard they said something about all CHP officers, all the CHP officers should take overtime basic attention.
Beautiful. So, Chief, you were woken up sound asleep, and
yeah, what I know right now, and again, information is still coming in as we know, but just a little after 10 o'clock, about 22:15, we got a call at 4860 Rolando Court of what we call a disturbance with violence, and officers got there and immediately smelled what they thought was fire or smoke. So they asked for the fire department to respond. Fire basically thought the same thing. So they were worried about an active fire inside the apartment where the call was. And as soon as they opened the door, they were met with gunfire. And 2 officers were shot. 1 officer returned fire. Right now what I know is I have 2 officers hit with gunfire. I have 1 officer at one of the local hospitals in serious but stable condition. I have another officer at another hospital in stable condition. And the suspect is deceased here at the scene. He was found inside his apartment. And that's what we know right now. And just working through this, what led this, don't know right now, other than what the radio call was, a disturbance with violence. And so as you know, obviously we're going to be here throughout the night and into probably well into tomorrow, working this scene, trying to figure out what's going on, what got us here, why the suspect engaged us in a gunfight. And we'll work through that.
Tell us about the firefighter that
Yeah, you know, fire was with us at this time. We thought we had an active fire inside the apartment, and when the gunfire erupted, he put himself in the apartment next door. And so it took some time to get to him. He did something very, very smart and got himself out of the way. And so we had officers watching him very quickly. He really wasn't in danger. It's just we needed to get him out of there. We waited for SWAT to come out with shields, and were able to extract him from that apartment and get him back here.
With a ladder? Or?
No, he jumped out of the second story window, right?
No, he was brought straight out. He was brought out with by the SWAT team.
Normal means just through elevator or stairs or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, he wasn't brought out through a window. He was brought out through the front door.
Tell us about the suspect.
Chief, if you just keep looking forward.
Well, all I know right now is, you know, obviously he started shooting the officers. One of our officers did return fire. At this time, it's unknown if it was from us returning fire, if this was something self-inflicted. Don't know at this time. And
but the suspect is dead?
We'll do that. Yes, suspect is deceased and unknown on his identity right now. And again, we're going to be here all night. The homicide team did respond and is here.
Was he wearing any protective armor?
I was going to say there were 2 guys detained, or at least looked like they were arrested, detained just on the other side earlier this evening. What is their status?
Their status, as far as I know right now, is they're not to be involved. But again, you know, there's still so much information. You can imagine, you know, when 1199 goes out, you saw a lot of units here. You saw CHP, the sheriffs, El Cajon, La Mesa. I'm sure I'm missing a couple agencies. San Diego State was here. There's just a lot of information. You know, you have 2 officers hit with gunfire. And so it's going to take us some time to get exactly, you know, the chronological of what happened. And, you know, we'll do more media as we come through. There'll be some updates here in the next couple hours and in the morning. And we'll have some more information at that time. But this time it's very limited information. But, you know, I want to make sure I put out there that our officers are stable. And although 1 serious condition.
Is this a suspect, this home, this unit known to you guys? Have you made calls to this?
My understanding is we have made calls. We have responded to calls at this particular apartment complex in that apartment.
What's the most recent one?
Don't know that right now.
And multiple calls prior to this one?
That's my understanding, but I don't have that exact information.
Were the other residents evacuated?
What the calls were about? I'm sorry. Do you know what the calls were about?
I do not.
Okay. Good. Sorry.
Were the other residents evacuated?
Yeah, we evacuated pretty much the whole apartment complex. Some people elected to shelter in place, but most of them were evacuated.
When will they be able to go back to their homes?
It depends on where they are in relation to the suspect's apartment. And so obviously we're going to be working with Red Cross to get those people that have been displaced into something tonight. But obviously we're going to work with people trying to get folks back into their apartments, but it's going to take some time.
The suspect had body armor on?
Don't know yet. So we'll work through that and we'll have some more information later.
What kind of cash, what kind of weapons do you have around?
Don't know yet. We have not been able to make entry into the apartment other than to secure him and make sure that he was in fact deceased.
So robots were sent in and discovered him?
We'll get into that a little bit, exactly what we did. I want to make sure I have the exact details before I put something out. So.
Can you talk to us about what it, you were talking about there was smoke, if I understand correctly, or that's why the firefighters were calling you guys thought there was smoke?
The officers smelled smoke, thinking there might be a fire inside. So.
Was there fire inside, or was there any kind of smoke screen or anything?
At this time right now, we just don't know. We have not gotten into that apartment. And so until until we get units in there, it's just unknown. So,
well, what were they doing? What were the fire department and the cops doing here?
it started off as a radio call. So
someone called them.
someone called saying there was a disturbance with violence.
Did you guys have to protect, secure anybody else? You had the one suspect who was deceased. Was there anybody else who had to be taken into custody for protection? Or?
Not that I know at this time, but again, I'll have more information in the coming hours. This time, we'll be in touch as far as when the next one will be. All right?
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, sir.
I don't know yet.
Don't leave with our mics, please.